It's week 1 of the 2024 season, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. We're just moments away from the action, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the start of a new season in the NFL. Welcome to our first Sunday in 2024 with football. Mike Tirico, my partner this year, Greg Olsen. Greg, so excited to be with you and so excited about week 1. You build it up, you talk about it for 6 months, but when it arrives, man, it feels so good.
And it's really the only week of the entire season, Mike, where all 32 teams are all dreaming the same thing, playoff.
It is the opener of the 2024 season for these two teams, and off we go on EA Sports. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not what you want to see quarter 1 of week 1. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll stick with him again. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Here's a third down and 4. He'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Here's first and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Back to throw. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On fourth down, here comes the lefty punter, Jamie Gillett. Brandon Powell, the veteran, back to take this one back. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
This is the moment, Mike. He's been working towards this day ever since hearing his name called on draft night, and he's put the work in over the last few months. This franchise clearly feels that he's ready to go. And what did he say to us the other day, Mike? He said, I kind of have to admit, it's going to be surreal walking out on that field to take my first snap as a starting NFL quarterback. And I think once he settles in and gets rid of any early nerves, he's confident that he'll show everybody that he belongs.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Caps offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He'll take off again.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
He'll get this out quickly to his left. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. From the gun, here's a handoff. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. 25 yards, the pickup there. That's enough for a first down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 17-yard line.
Now a toss play, running left. And he'll be taken down.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
Now and he's in. Touchdown Caps.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. To return, it's Brandon Powell. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense ready to take over for their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Up the sideline to the 40. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. Here's a run. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. 2nd and goal. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Caps are going to take over at their own 2.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Caps offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll turn and hand this one off. Oh, the defense snuffed that one out. He'll lose yardage, mark him back at the 3.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Number 26 is the ball carrier. The tackle made at his own 5-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The Caps ready to send this one away, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. Here's Powell to return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. They put a receiver in motion to the left. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now, faking the give, going up top. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Here's Ryan Wright now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Caps offense ready to take over once again. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Slot receiver headed right. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Holding offense.
Quick throw, out wide, it's caught.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
He'll try to hit him with a screen. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up.
It's 4th down.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll check this down to the running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 6. Results in a 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll get this complete to Trent Sherfield. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. to the air one more time. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. They'll look to throw yet again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll look to throw again. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Caps offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. So this next drive about to get going, we remind you, coming up later tonight, the regular season premiere of Sunday Night Football. It's a good one. Playoff rematch, Stafford against Goff, the Rams and the Lions from Ford Field. That's at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, we wrap up Week 1 with Monday Night Football. Aaron Rodgers gets another shot at a Monday opener. The Jets and Niners from Santa Clara, 8:15 Eastern, 5:15 West Coast time. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome to the Madden family for you and Greg. And to you at home as we take you around the NFL here on NFL Kickoff Weekend 2024. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike
ready to
and
get
Greg.
back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Handoff here, up the middle, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. 3rd and long. going to air this one out. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
Automatic first down.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. That one incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The home team's offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Not able to stay in. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be a loss of a couple of yards on that one. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. The trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big game, and he picks up the 1st down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the visitors are back within 1. It's 7-6.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. He'll go left side here and complete this one. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
A gain there of 10 yards. And that will be a first down.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense, and if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
His throw left side is complete, and he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Loss of 1 brings up third down and 11.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Howell now to bring it back. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the top conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now for second down and 4. He'll look to throw. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
They need one right now. Third and long. Back to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Caps ready to send this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. So now this team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll run. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll bring this up to the 48-yard line. And that's a 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Now they'll set up to throw. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And that is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now, faking the give. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back where you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
That one on the former number 7 overall pick back in 2022, Evan Neal. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. He'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown pass. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Powell now to bring it back. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. This team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll tuck it and take off. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 2nd rounder.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The home team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And this has been the start of the season you hope for. You held serve at home, have the lead here in the fourth quarter, and now it's all about bleeding down that clock. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And their lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Here is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's out of bounds with the 1st down, so they get a new set of downs, and just as importantly, stop the clock. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he's going to be out of bounds, nowhere close to the yellow line. And that is a turnover on downs. The Caps offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.